What is good, people? So, this week has been good, relatively good. I've felt like my mojo is coming back. I'm getting back into the groove. Physically, you can see it in the camera. I'm starting to glow again. My skin is starting to look healthy again. And that's a accumulation of the healthy foods I've been eating over the past week, instead of eating junk food. And yeah, my exercise is getting back into the groove again. And even in my voice, you can hear my confidence coming across. And today, I went for a walk at lunchtime. And what I've been doing the last week, I've been going to a different place in the city I'm living in during the lunch just to see a different nature reserve and just to experience randonauting basically, which helps the brain. And this walk was the most beautiful walk, most peaceful walk I've been in weeks, and in this new city as well. And what it made me realize is the concept of pain or the concept of frustration, what it actually is in context. And for me, I realized that pain and frustration is like a city surrounded by an ocean of countryside. It's an illusion in a way. So what I mean by that is that when you're living in that city, like where I am right now, where I live is pretty much the hood of the city I live in. It's very, I would say it's very highly populated, highly built up, and very cheap to live in. But obviously that means attracts the people who live in very cheap places. And it's a low vibration area. I can feel it when I'm here. And when I was in that place, I realized that pain and frustration is similar to this city that I'm living in, this area I'm living in. Because when I drove out this city, just literally just 10 minutes to that place that went for a walk today, and I was walking, I realized that all these things that I think about, all these frustrations, they just disappeared. I just wasn't thinking about them. I was just so relaxed. And that made me realize that when we have our lives, day to day living, the reason why we're frustrated is because we're stuck in the city. So whether it's the city of our thoughts, of our mind, the city of our job, the city of the things that we're trying to accomplish, um, it's a city. It's like a small city, but all you need to do is just drive 10 minutes out the city, and you realize that all that pain and frustration means nothing. I mean, it's not. It doesn't mean nothing. It's just it doesn't make sense anymore. It's relevant for where you are when you're in a city. It's relevant because you need it to survive. It's like your instinct. But when you drive out the city, it's like there's no need for it anymore. So it made me think about how do I actually incorporate this into my life, or how would someone incorporate this principle into their lives? And I think the simplest way to do it is to take some time or make time to drive outside the city. If you're someone who lives in a city, for example, make some time in the week, maybe a couple of times in a week or in the weekend, for example, to drive outside the city and walk around in nature, just to disconnect from those pendulums and those negative vibrations that keep you in those thought loops. And if you're someone who's in the countryside and has this negative mindset, I don't know. I'll be very surprised. Someone who's in the countryside who keeps having these repetitive negative thoughts. Maybe they need to do the opposite and go into a really vibrant city and start to get alternative thoughts into their head from other people. You know. Anyway, those are my thoughts from today. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Feeling much better. My back is feeling much better. My shoulders feeling better. Everything's feeling good. And my sleep has been good. It's been consistent. I've been going to bed before, for the most part, going to bed before 10 for the past 2 weeks, for the most part. Past week and a half, I'd say. And sprinting, yeah, I did my first sprint session, my first proper sprint session this um, on Wednesday. That was the first proper sprint session since I'd moved here. I had one before that, but it wasn't proper because my back was hurting, so I couldn't really go into it. But this time I actually went hard and I was breathing heavy. So anyway, that's my update. With that said, take care. Peace.